Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. First Officer Peed here. Oh, no. First Officer Dild, I meant to say. Hello. Welcome back to another stream. We are absolutely loving life here on the old Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm joined once again by the nerd, that is Joe, and the LMU fanboy, that is James. Today, we're going to be flying an A320 yet again, like we did yesterday, except we have several destinations that Joe has handpicked for you boys and girls to decide on. So, Joe, what I need you to do, mate, if you'd be ever so kind, is put the details of said flights, send them to me, and then I'll run a poll, and I'll let the boys and girls decide where on Earth we will fly to.
Got you.
No way back above 50 hours. No, I got it down to 49 hours. I haven't changed it. That's my bad. Yeah, we got it down to 49.
Oh. I think I've spelled Edinburgh wrong. Whoops.
Aw.
Good job.
All right, mate. Also, you didn't ask if I was all good with you calling me fucking nerd when I'm sat in here with James,
right.
Chief Nerd.
Would you? Yeah, but I call it LMU nerd, not just nerd in general, which just
LMU.
emphasises it a little bit more. If that makes sense.
I think LMU sympathiser would be a better one for James.
No, Joe's an airline nerd. I'm just a nerd.
I can take that. I think. Yep. So all of the destinations that you can pick from, they're all coming. We're all going to be from Edinburgh, just because it gives a good point for us to fly from in terms of from the UK. And then have a look. There won't be any long flights. One, because I don't want to be held captive by Ollie for 6 hours. And two, because the aircraft does have its limitations. You could do a good 5-6 hour flight in the A320, but that's not what we're going to be doing tonight. I'm already seeing. So Innsbruck, I'll say now, was considered but won't be used, mainly because the fly-by-wire can't do RNAV approaches.
Oh my god! Sorry, Twitch. Zal, was it you that posted the Hot UK deal thing? It was. You absolute goat! Thank you so much. I couldn't believe it. Oh dear. Yeah. So for those that don't know, my GT Omega discount code seems to be trending on Hot UK deals right now, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah,
quality, innit?
Absolutely class, mate. Absolutely class.
And he didn't even post it himself, chat.
I didn't even post it myself. Unbelievably, didn't even post it myself. And what's winning? What is winning? Edinburgh to Amsterdam is winning, and it's a clear winner right now. Goodness me!
I have a plan with Amsterdam.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Runway 18?
Yes. Yeah. We're gonna make you suffer a little bit, and it's not even with the flying either. It's just suffering once you've landed. It's great.
Oh well, that's so kind of you. So much.
You're very welcome, mate. You know what I'm here for.
Amsterdam is going to be a real short flight, isn't it?
It's still an hour or so, an hour and 10 in the air.
Okay, that's fine.
From Edinburgh.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that.
If you want to make it a little longer, we could go from somewhere like Inverness on the north coast.
I don't mind, really. Yeah, I don't mind. Because, yeah, it's definitely going to be Amsterdam. That's for sure.
Is that for sure? Okay.
Make sure you have the longest taxi at Amsterdam.
So, yeah, that might be something to do with the choice.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, if we land at runway 18, there's about a 30 minutes.
Really? That bad, is it?
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah.
They just put
Massive.
the runway out in the middle of frickin' nowhere. You also have to cross a highway twice, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which in flight sim is going to be an experience because I don't think there's actually a bridge, so you'll just be kind of weirdly driving over a road. But it's fine.
No worries. What's going to be different, by the way, today, boys and girls, is if you're not familiar with Microsoft Flight Simulator, like I basically not, and I'm learning. Today's show is going to basically show us how we plan a flight as well. So we're going to go from the very start of what we need to do. So let's go to the world map first, shall we? And pick precisely where we are going to go.
So did you want to do Inverness?
How much of a difference that will really be? How much?
It'll add quite a bit. It'll add good 15 minutes. Inverness is right in the tippity top. It's in that sort of... Hold on, let me have a look. Where are you? There.
Okay.
So go... There you go.
There.
Yeah, so it's right... If you zoom in right on Inverness. Scroll up a little bit. Should be. Wait, there it is, to the right.
This one here?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It looks small.
Oh, new friend.
Yeah, we'll get an A320 off there, don't you worry.
Will we now, pal?
So the gates are on the left-hand side. We'll pick one of those on the bottom, I think. The bottom lot. Yeah, pick one of those, and we should be good.
Let's go. Should we go for ramp 24?
Do it,
Oh,
mate.
it's night. We're going to be flying at night as well. I'm excited for that.
So, night... Well... The only massive positive of 24 is it has better night lighting. 2020's night lighting is you won't see a damn thing.
Okay.
So I think we should try and do it in the day. You'll see a lot more. If we do a morning takeoff, that just gives us daylight for good then. Do like a dusk. So like it's maybe 7:45, but yeah, that'll do. That'll be perfect.
Okay.
And we'll do pick one of those gates, hit departure from it. So yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll go for 24. Set
As
as departure.
And then we'll go fly.
Go fly.
And then in brief time. I need to switch off my own plane. Whoops, trying to multitask.
Oh, look at that. It's a beautiful, beautiful early morning here at
Lovely.
Inverness. Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Oh, friend. Oh, new friend. Oh, friend. He's my friend. Oh,
Friend there, thank you.
All right,
So,
let's open up our good old pal SimBrief on the interwebs.
yep. So this is, yeah. Go to debrief. Here we go here. Here's basically, there it goes, so that's got my flight information. So we're going to create a new flight plan, aren't we? So we're going to
Yes,
create a new flight.
Yeah, I can see SimBrief on stream. I can't see it in here, so I'll be on a slight delay, but that should be fine because I can talk you through it. So create new flight is perfect, yeah.
Gonna do, yeah.
And then from the create new flight page, you should have the big window. So we're going to go departure.
Yep.
That's going to be Inverness. Oh God, what's Inverness?
I'll search for it.
Yeah, search Inverness. I have a feeling it's
GIN, I think, or IV.
Inverness. It's literally just EGPE.
PE. Yeah,
PE.
Oh, there we
that's
go,
the one.
Inverness.
So hit select on that.
And then we go to Amsterdam.
Inverness, and then we're going EHAM.
Eham, Amsterdam. There we go. That's our departure. That's our arrival.
Then
Departure
in
time, but it's not going to matter, is it?
It won't. It'll just generate it for now. That's fine.
Yeah.
Then for
Aircraft type.
aircraft, we are an A320 Neo, so we want A20N.
Yep.
That's the code for an A320 Neo.
Yep. Enough.
And then we want to go to the airframe and just make sure we're on the fly-by-wire airframe as well.
Airplane.
Airframe. So just to the right of that aircraft type, there's an airframe drop down where it says default, and we want fly-by-wire.
Okay. Yep. Done that.
Lovely. Then we are essentially good. So we do have a couple of choices here, by the way, before we move on. So if we go down where it says suggested routes there, you've got a load of different listed things under suggested routes. So you can just click on those and it'll show you different options. You can pick any of these if you wanted to. So as you click on them, the actual route on the map will change. And I don't think it's going to make a massive difference for a route like this. And I think you'll be fine either way.
I think we'll go with the top one, shall we?
Go with the top one, in which case, yeah, it also covers over the ground a little bit more, which is good. And then we'll hit generate flight at the top.
Generate flight top. Okay, so
Right. I'm out of my own one now, which is a good start. Okay, once that's generated, we can go back to the sim.
Yep, we're in the sim.
And now we can go into our iPad, but actually let's get the plane booting up first. So go to our overhead panel. Let's see how much of this you remember.
Right. Okay, it was something to do with, I feel like first, APU. To do with the APU first, right? Or the batteries.
Batteries first.
Batteries first, which is these ones?
The clue for your batteries is always, so the two voltages that are numbered there, 27.5, is right in between them.
These two.
And then you want your external power, which is where it says avail in green. Yep.
Whoa!
Voila. And since we're in the morning, let's have a bit of light in the cabin. So the internal lights on the bottom right, there's one of them called dome. Just flick that up to the dim setting.
Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Before we leave the overhead, we'll go to our navs in the top left.
Yep.
And we'll just switch all those on to nav. And then we can go to the iPad. Delightful. He's a pro. He's a pro, ladies and gents. Shields to maximum.
Right. So import sim brief data. I think we need to.
That's the one. Yeah. Let's switch off all this shit. There we go. So that's in now. So we've got our route. Everything we can see. We're going to be runway 23. This is going to be really good actually because there are no standard arrivals or departures at Inverness. So you will be hand flying to the first waypoint, which is going to be fun.
Okay.
But you've done all your training now in your Cessna, so you know, no excuses. All that.
Well, it's a bit of an upgrade. This. Let's be honest, shall we?
Let's go to the truck.
Yep.
We'll go to fuel.
Yep.
We will put the fuel in instantly, so we'll click the cloud just once just to make sure it's there, and then we'll click the play button so it's in.
How quick is fast?
Fast is 1 minute.
5 minutes?
Real will probably be about 5. Yeah. So we'll do that. I think for our payload we can do a time, which will be fun though. So if we go to payload, it'll just be happening in the background, bit of noise.
What?
Real.
People on the plane.
10 minutes would probably be fine, wouldn't we?
I think because we've got to do all our stuff. I reckon 10 minutes is probably about
Get
right
it started
for us.
then. Yeah, get it started.
Let's get people on. Don't you need to call the way bridge or whatever?
So it's not actually showing people. So there's a mod for that called GSX, and that costs about 25 quid, which has all real people, real ground crews. It's one of the best mods for flight sim. Adds a ton of realism, but like anything flight sim, you'll learn, it doesn't come free, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start that board.
You can, if you want just a bit, if you go to services in the top right on this page, you can add in, if you add jet bridge.
Yeah.
You can do maybe a cargo door and baggage truck on the right as well, just to add a little bit. And if you go to the external camera now, you'll see some stuff around. Oh, there's no jet bridge. That's great. Good. The cargo truck baggage truck will come in a minute. So you can see your cargo doors opening there. Look on the right.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Sweet as.
Yeah.
Love that. Okay, cool.
So, next up, if we click that jet bridge again, actually, we'll cancel that because the sim's going to get really confused while there isn't one. That's fine. Okay, so we powered on, we have naved on, we have put the flight plan in the iPad. We'll get the APU started just so that we've got it going. So we'll go on the overhead again. And that's right in the middle at the bottom. We'll hit master switch first, which is the one above that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Leave at 3
And then
seconds,
give it-
was it?
Yeah, and then we hit start.
Okay.
We can switch on our crew oxygen supply, which is on the left.
Crew oxygen supply on the left. I always forget where this one is.
That's the white light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
White lights.
And no, same reason we'll switch all our fuel pumps on as well, because we've loaded the fuel in now. Where's the SOF for this one? The SOF is only like 1.2k for this one. While we're here, we can put the outside lights on, or most of them. So in the exterior lights, we'll do nav and logo, which is the top right.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do strobe lights to auto, so not all the way up first. We'll go auto on that. That's top left.
Yeah.
And we'll put the landing lights again in the middle to the off position. If I show you that, do the left one and don't do the right one.
Yeah.
If you go to the outside of the plane and spin it so we're looking backwards, and then like zoom in a little bit, you might not be able to see from this angle. In fact, best option, if you go normal view, use your mouse, like middle mouse button. Sorry, on the outside.
Alright.
Middle mouse button, you can spin it around and zoom, and then spin it so we're facing the other way. You should be able to see under the wings, on one side, oh, that's a nice car, isn't it? On the right side there, you see that little dimple as you're with the backlight. If you go down a little more. So on the left side it's clean, on the right side there's a dimple under the wing. Did you see that? Just near the landing gear?
Yeah.
That's your landing light. So they retract. So they come out of the plane first, and then they switch on or off.
Okay.
So if you leave them in the off position but not retracted, it actually adds a teeny bit of drag, which is not great.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go. That was a useless bit of information for you.
No.
We can do computer stuff now. There is an endurance for this series yet. It's called the Ollie Goes to Orlando Again series.
Yes.
So it's a 9.5 hour endurance race. Survival. FMGC.
Right. Okay. Let's go. FMGC. Yep.
Cool. We need, what's the first page?
It is INIT.
It is indeed.
Yes, and this is, we put the information that was on the iPad in here, don't we? Because you've got your flight number, where we're going from, and where we're starting from.
Yeah. So we can put them in manually if we want to, which again, it's all on the iPad. Or with this page, we can just request it with the init request button on the right there. Because it basically, the computer knows it can pull it, basically.
Ah, okay. The uplink insert in progress, so it's just getting all the information. Ah, there you go. And this is something that happens in real life, right? This is something that this plane can do IRL, yeah?
Some of it, yes and no. So obviously these flight computers will be connected to the company network. So let's say you fly for EasyJet. Usually it won't be an init request button. What they'll do is see that CO route, which is the top left one. Right. They basically put a code in for the route, and there'll be a company route. That's what that stands for. If they put that route number in or route code in, it will auto-populate the rest because that is stored on the company's database as a specific route. So that's how it works in real life.
Makes sense. Easier, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a better way to do it in sim, essentially, that makes it work smoothly. We can clear the notification at the bottom because we've uploaded the flight plan, so we'll just hit the clear button.
Yep.
And that one as well. And we'll go to the next page on here, which is the side arrows. And we'll go do this. So, we learnt last time, I think if you just click the top right one, it will load the information you need. Yeah,
yeah, it will, yeah.
Lovely. and then you can click it again and it will go in. Now, if we just double check that, could you go to the iPad for me? I'm just worried that that is maybe mid-load rather than... And then go to the payload page on here, on the right. 54.7, 32.6. No, that's fine then, cool. Right,
Yeah.
that works, that's good to know. And then our block fuel, which will be on the screen in the middle. Which, sorry, normal view.
Oh, on a screen in there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, this. There we go.
There you go. And our fuel there is on the top screen as FOB, and it is basically 6 tons, 6.0 tons. So we'll put in 6 in that block fuel in the computer.
Whereabouts am I on the computer down here again?
Yes, on there. There you go.
Block fuel. What we put in there?
We're gonna put 6.
Just 6.
Yeah, close enough. You don't have to be like totally accurate with these. Well, reasonably accurate, obviously, technically.
6. There you go.
And that'll boot in the rest. There we go. Lovely. So our init page is done. We can now go to the flight plan page.
There it is, flight plan, yeah.
Lovely. And we're going to do our departure now. So we have a non-SID departure today. SID is standard instrument departure. That's where, like we did on the last one from Gatwick, where once you're up in the air, you can basically just get autopilot and it will take you out nice and lovely with all the constraints.
Right.
This one's going to be manual. So EGPE will click on the Inverness Airport.
EGPE, yeah.
Yep. And we are going to leave on. We're going to go departure. And we're going to go 20. Was it 23? I think. We can check on the iPad if we are unsure. On the blue top left. Yes. So it's where it says EGPE/23 en route. There.
Okay.
That tells us we're on runway 23. DCT. So just to explain all this, DCT means direct. So you're going direct to Gussie, then direct to Nesty. Then when there's an N560, anything with a number, that's an airway. So then it's taking the N560 airway to Urson. That N560 will be a collection of waypoints, basically.
Right. Okay.
Then direct to TLA and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's showing all your routes all the way to Amsterdam, which is good. So we're going to use runway 23, so we can put that in to the computer.
Runway 23, that's what we're using.
We're going to hit insert.
Yep.
And then we're also going to do our arrival while we're here, because I'm going to force the issue onto runway 18. So we'll go EHAM, we'll click on that. I'll just double check this information to make sure we are good as well.
Where am I not saying? I'm not seeing EHAM on my.
EHAM on the bottom left.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so good. Arrival.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
You're going to go runway ILS 18 right.
Yeah.
And then, let me have a look here. So you're coming from LAMP. So if you scroll down, if you go one up. Lovely. LAMS 2A arrival, please.
8.
And then we are going to go via... Hold on. We are checking.
We are checking.
We are checking. That's you. Go on the up arrow.
Yeah.
Stugol.
You guys following this yet? I see the question. What setup shop is this?
Boarding completed.
You can't buy setups for this, I'm afraid. Joe custom makes them.
We're running min wing, boys.
Min wing.
Hit insert.
Yeah.
And there we go. So let's just check a few things. So that discontinuity is fine, because as I've said, we're doing a manual departure, and we're going to basically take off, and we're going to fly ourselves to Gussie, which is fine. If we hit the up arrow a few times.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck,
We'll just
on behalf of myself, your captain,
nipple.
the
Oh
first
Jesus,
officer
we're gonna
of the crew, I'd like to
nip
take this time to
through.
welcome you aboard our flight.
Nip. Oh,
We're just wrapping
wow,
up some
Joe.
paperwork up front here and waiting for some
Christ.
final numbers from the ground crew, then
Keep
we'll be on
going,
our
keep
way.
going.
So see where it says
Flight attendants
M560,
coming
that's what I was
from
talking about. So
cabin,
that's an
shortly
airway and it
report
has
safe
those
evening.
waypoints
We do
within
ask
it.
that you give
So
us
that's
yeah.
how that's
full
working.
undivided attention as
So
we
keep
review the
clicking
safety
through.
operations of this Airbus
Keep clicking
aircraft.
through.
We do appreciate your business.
Keep
having you
going,
aboard this
keep
flight.
going.
If there's
We'll
anything
wait
we
till
do to
that's
make
our
the flight
top of
any more
climb.
enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Tomo, you're too late for that one, mate. We discussed that yesterday. He's noticed the BRT button.
Ah, right, yeah.
You notice it also says dim underneath. Yeah, pretty relevant for you, innit? Right. Carry on. Click, click, click. We need to get to the point where we get to Lambza. So I just want to check our arrivals. So keep going. So that's our top of descent. Dival, then it's probably next, is it? No. Bukut. Then Lamzo, and then keep going. We'll just check there's no... We want to check if there's any discontinuities on our way down into Amsterdam. So that's all fine. That's a speed restriction. Sugol, that was our... yeah, that's the end of our arrival. Now we're on to our actual approach. That's a hold if we want it, which we're not going to do.
It's amazing how many waypoints there are on such a small flight.
Yeah. Yeah, you should see the ones that these long hauls. They're insane. Keep clicking, and then eventually you'll have one that says EHAM 18 right, which does say at the bottom, but you'll there it is. Right.
Yeah.
No discontinuities. We are good.
Okay. Right.
Well, that's personal, mate. That's a personal attack, and I didn't like that. I'll speak to my lawyer about that. You'll get some divorce papers in the post. Okay, right. I need to keep track. So we've done our flight plans fully set up, which is good.
Yeah.
We now need to do our performance page.
Okay.
Oh, perf.
Yeah.
Lovely. We are going to go to the iPad.
V1, V3.
Yeah, we should get different ones today because of the runway.
Yeah.
So go to the calculator. Yep. We're going to go to fill data from OFP. And we are going to go definitely Toga on our thrust.
Yep, for sure.
And we'll go optimum again on config.
Then calculate.
And we'll see what that says, yeah.
So
There you go.
122, 1271.
That's a quick old climb up there, okay. Right, so 122, 127, 133. 127, yeah. Lovely. And then it's flaps 1. So just number 1 and into the flaps bit.
Yep.
Lovely. And we can get rid of GPS primary as well.
So what, just clear the message?
Yep.
Nice.
So our speeds are in. Last thing we'll do is if we go to the init page, we'll just put the winds in as well. So wind and temp.
Yep.
And wind request, and then we'll go on the different phases and do it again.
Next phase.
Yep.
And then wind request.
Yep.
Again, is this something that it can do in the...
It can request winds, yeah. Yeah, next phase. And then last one. Lovely.
So the wind for...
What that's showing...
Taking off, cruising, and then descending, yeah?
And then descent, yeah. So if you look at that, that's basically saying like the wind at the different flight levels. Look, so you got flight level 240, 300, 340. And it's the actual wind direction and magnitude at those levels. It just allows the computer to give you a decent estimate for your fuel consumption as well. So yeah. Okay, winds are in, everything's in. Let's go to the perf page. We'll leave it on the perf page so we can look at it if we need it. And I'm pretty positive we're doing pretty good here, and we're ready to essentially start some movement.
Okay.
So we are runway 23, which means we have to taxi to the other side of the runway, which is fine.
Okay.
Let's go to the overhead and make sure we're going to have power. We don't want anything to disconnect. So if we go to click on APU bleed, which is above the APU buttons by one skipping one up.
Oh yeah.
Lovely. We'll switch that on. We can switch our beacon light on this time. That's an external light next to the strobe.
Landing lights.
Oh, we'll put the other one up to off as well. the other landing light because I've done
Flight
showing you that.
attendants,
So
arm
the right
doors,
one.
and
Yeah.
cross-check.
We'll have seatbelts on. So these are internal switches on the bottom right. So all 3 of these needs to be up in the middle now. Yep, that's good. That's fine. You can have them on. That's okay. The next one along as well, the no portable devices needs to go up to auto, and the seatbelts on as well.
Nice.
Cool. We're good. Right. External power off now.
External power off.
Lovely. And now we can do our pushback.
Gee, yes. I'm telling you, mate.
Flying, mate.
Absolutely flying at this stuff. Services. Pushback, that's what it was. Okay, so we push it back and then going right.
So we are gonna be, we're gonna push back and go nose left, tail right. It would be described as. So we're actually gonna push back to the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we actually need to. There are no taxi ribbons in VESA. You're gonna basically drive down the runway and then turn around at the end and fly.
Okay.
All right.
Call
so
the tug. Wait for it to be
we'll call
attached.
the tug in.
And we
Yep.
obviously have to wait for the what do you call it? I haven't called for it. Where is it? Is there...
Oh, it might be because we've got the cargo open. So let's go to the services page at the top right of here.
Pausing pushback.
It's alright, give it a second. In fact, go to the pushback page for us. Go
This tug is
external
attached.
camera for me. It might be shutting the door anyway. Yeah,
yeah,
it is. Yeah. Sometimes it may not show it. May not show it for whatever reason. It might also appear once we're fully shut up here, but it hasn't. But that's fine. We can deal with that. That's okay. Okay, let's go to the here. We'll go to parking brake off.
Oh, this is where it gets a little bit exciting. This is where it gets exciting. Oh, we did do the atmospheric pressure.
We didn't. No, you're right. In fact, we haven't done any of the FCU. I knew I'd missed something. Okay,
Let's go.
so first of all, iPad. We'll check what the actual atmospheric pressure is in Edinburgh. So we'll go to the blue. Yep. And we are 1036 today at Edinburgh. And we need to switch it to atmospheric pressure in the first place as well. I think next one up. There you go. So we need to click the black bit at the base of the stick on the far left.
So annoying, isn't it?
Not that one. The far left one. The one where it says Q&H in the orange light. There you go. So yeah, click that. Yep. And then we want it on 13. Oh god, what was it? 1038. Is that right? I can't remember. I can check on here though. That's the wrong airport. Do you want to check the iPad?
1036.
1036.
Idiots.
Oh, we've got some nice hostesses. We've got Jetro, Tomo, Dan, and Mac. Get them all in some nice air hostess short skirts.
Oh.
God damn. Anyway, focusing back in the plane. We'll switch on the constraints buttons. That's that CSTR button on the left.
Yep.
Switch that on. And something I didn't totally explain before. So with this display at the top, there's 2 ways it communicates with you. Obviously, it tells you like speed, heading, altitude, and stuff. Dotted lines means dotted lines and then a dot means the airplane is in complete control of it. So it will be dynamic as well. So that's why it doesn't show one number. It will change the heading because you're following a nav route. It will change the speed because you're following speed constraints and stuff like that. The dot means that the aircraft is controlling the management of that. Obviously, the altitude is something we pick. That's why that shows as a number.
Yeah.
If you scroll that up to, we'll start off with like sort of 6,000 feet. As our transition, which will be fine. And what you can do is when there's no dot, you can pull the sticks towards you, and then you're controlling it, and it will just go at the speed you tell it, or the heading you tell it, and so on. So that's what that means essentially. I might have explained that. I can't remember if I did or not, but
Yeah, that's fine.
but there we go. So now we are set up, so we can do that pushback.
Where is that? We're on the services. Right. Tug is attached. Pushback system on. I need to take off the. Oh,
You do.
dude. Here.
Correct.
Heart rate.
Lovely. We'll get rid of that arm rest as well, because we'll need to
Oh, yeah,
to do something in a minute. There you go.
And then,
Look at that. We'll go to the right this time. And we want to line up, there you go, with that line that's at the end. Yeah, lovely. No peanuts on this flight, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I am allergic, so there will be no peanuts on the plane.
No peanuts, and what I'll also say as well, for the in-flight entertainment, I can assure you it will be entertaining, because we won't be going to Road America, so it doesn't matter what it is. It's not Road America, so you will enjoy it.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
And boom.
That'll be fine. Then parking brake back on.
Brake on.
Tug attach, we'll click that.
Get rid of him.
And pushback system off.
Look at this.
All right.
Grief.
We will now get our engines on. So our APU bleed is already on, we know. So we can go to the middle console. Down again, there you go. And we'll switch the switch in the middle to engine start, ignition.
Yep.
And then we'll pick, well, you did 1 last time, let's do 2 first this time.
Okay, engine 2 on
Engine
first.
2 on, and we'll have a look at the screens in front of you.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't know. This will be the Leap engine, so it's not Rolls Royce, unfortunately. Who makes the Leap engine?
You'll be able to answer the question, Joe.
CFM.
Why does the system show winds up to FL 450 when Airbus ceiling is below
It's like
Florida
having a
400?
freaking encyclopedia.
Is there a practical reason?
You know the answer to that, Joe?
Do I know the answer to that?
Yeah, that from Terry. Why does the
Oh.
system show winds up to FL 450
Like
when Airbus
450.
ceiling is FL 400?
It's well, I mean, an A320 Neo can definitely fly higher than flight level 400. The old A320 can't, so that might be potentially why. Yeah, the Neo can. I mean, you can definitely hit 43, 430, 440. Available, so that engine's booted up. We'll do engine 1 now as well.
Yep.
Lovely. What we can also do is we will very quickly set up our transponder. So if you go to that previous camera you were on, looking down, on the bottom right, we're gonna do. What number do you want today?
What
You can't have
number do
8s
you
or
like?
9s. I don't know.
6, 9, 20.
I just said you can't have 9s, mate.
Oh. I know. Someone in chat, pick a 4-digit number that doesn't have 9s.
8s or not.
8s or 9s.
not
7500. There you go.
That's an emergency. That's a medical emergency. Squad code.
Ah, right. Okay. Well, let's not do that. then.
77 is also. There you go, Tomo. 6420. That'll do.
6-4.
So you hit clear, so it clears it out first, which is in the bottom right. Yeah. And then 6420. Lovely. And then hit ident, so that identifies you on that squawk. We'll top left knob of this panel. We'll put to auto, so that's in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the bottom right one we'll put to TA, which is also in the middle. There you go.
Nice.
Lovely.
Right,
Engines will be booted now, so you can switch that middle switch to norm. We can go to the overhead panel.
Yep.
We can switch off the APU bleed and then off the master switch for the APU.
That's
You can
'cause we've got
then
the
switch.
engines on, right? And that's
The
powered.
engine then has a generator each side to power the aircraft. Yep. We can switch on our strobe light, which is the top left of the lights on the left, and we can switch on our taxi light, which is the bottom right of the left lights.
Yep.
And we're good. Let's go.
Right, let's. Oh. So, we want that one. We want to be back here.
There you go.
Okay.
And our teeny bit of it. Oh, one other thing. We'll look down to your right near your armrest. Move that armrest first. We'll switch on predictive wind shear, which is that teeny little switch that says PWS. If you remember it, just up a little bit. That's one. Yep. We will arm our speed brake, which is pulling that little stick out. Pull your stick out, lad. There you go. And we'll move our flaps to 1.
Which one?
There we go. Now we
Brake.
are really ready.
Off.
Parking brake off. And good luck. You're
Right,
on your own now.
here we go.
I'm joking. So the way we're going to go here, we're going to follow this yellow line to the left. It's going to pull you onto the runway, but it's good. That's going to be runway 5. So obviously runways, again, if people don't know, the number on a runway is the heading that it faces. So runway 23 is facing heading 230 or approximately 230. It might be like 234 or 228, but it's essentially 230. So this is going to be runway 5, which is obviously 050, and we're taking off runway 23. So we need to join it here and taxi all the way to the other end and then do a U-turn before we take off. So there you go. And the reason you choose a specific direction, is you always want to be taking off, preferably into
Horribly
wind.
lined up.
Well, we need to go all the way to the other end anyway, mate.
Oh, do we?
Yep.
Oh, right. I thought we were taking off from here. Okay, never mind.
No, because this would be downwind. No, this is all Ollie. Ollie has complete control. I'm just watching.
Yeah.
How can I learn this without a Joe?
How I feel, mate. But to be fair, this is my 3rd time starting up this plane.
Yeah,
And I
it's
feel
getting
like
quicker and quicker.
it's getting quicker and quicker, and I'm learning by just
do.
doing it. I'm learning it by
You
just
do.
doing it. That is for sure.
So let's bring the throttles down. We don't want to go too quick. While we're moving, though, if you look on so that screen in the middle. If you look just to the right of it, there's those auto brake buttons. There's 3 of them: low, medium, and max.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to click max on that, which is basically our rejected takeoff if we need to do it. And then we also just on the overhead, if we do this one quickly, we'll call the cabin, which is your favourite noise, which is the all button there on the left. Up 1. That was it. Just up 1. There you go. There
Love
you
it.
go. And what we'll do is we'll do the U-turn. We'll just park up and stop.
Is this what they do? They have to do here in real life as well?
So in Inverness, they'll have to do. I can't remember what name it's called. It's got a specific name when you have to go down to the end of a runway and turn around. I can't remember what it's called.
No, I want
But
to
yeah.
go right to the end and then.
Yeah, just you can do it here or whatever now. We'll
And then
just do a nice U-turn. Yeah. While Jetro, yes, we're not rejecting, but the aircraft would beep its living life out at us if we didn't switch on max auto brake.
This may take a while.
If you put, so just a little hack, if you put a little bit of right engine, it'll help you rotate round.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have them separated. Doesn't matter. Yeah, sorry. You will have once you get your new throttle from Ascher.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have a throttle for each engine, which will be nice.
This turner circle's a bit better than my Scooby.
Oh, it is essentially spinning on a dime right now.
Yeah.
It's slow, but it's doing it.
It's slow, but it is doing.
While this
assuming
happens,
IRL A320s do not fly from here.
honestly, I
A319s
bet they
maybe?
have. I bet an A320's have. I'll have a check in a second. If you look down to your right, we need to hit the takeoff config, which was it's probably the hardest button to find in this thing. So it's right. We see that red button.
Hang on.
It's all good. It's all good. There you go. Let's stop there for now, and then we'll line up in a second. Actually, that is pretty well lined up. That's good.
That's
Let's
not
put
too
park
bad.
and,
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that.
We'll park and brake on for now.
Yeah.
So where that red button is, just below all your screens.
Yeah.
Left of that is the takeoff config.
Let me try. That.
Should be one of them. TO config.
Yeah. I'll hold that. Hold that down for a few seconds.
So something's not happy. So just lift up your camera. Okay. Can you lift it so you can see the screen and press the button? There you go. That'll do. Let's see what we're shouting as.
It's trim.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So bring your camera down.
Yeah.
Okay, I've no idea why your pitch trim is that far down. So see either side of your throttles, that's a wheel. You can spin that wheel. So if you click over that and then just scroll it, we want to be in probably more like about, just keep going, like quite quickly. We need to get to well into the green, probably basically around 0. And actually you might need to go on your normal camera view to see where the arrow is that we're actually on, because I can't see the arrow from here. Yeah, and then look down to it. There's the arrow. Okay, so that is 0. That's perfect. Now if you do takeoff config, it won't shout at you. Lovely.
Yeah, so it's happy with us now.
We're good to go.
Okay.
Do we want a cabin announcement before you take off?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking, not the captain, because he's washed. Thanks for choosing to fly with us. We might not make it to the end of this flight, so if you want to call your friends and family now to tell them that you love them, you can't, because I've asked you not to have your mobile phones on and to turn on the airplane mode. Have a pleasant flight. There is no onboard entertainment. There is no food. There is, but actually it's at a price. Actually, you can buy a can of Coke for £5. But anyways, I digress. Enjoy the flight, and we'll see you in Amsterdam. Right? Are we ready?
Guaranteed to be better than mine now.
Right. Parking brake is going off. Are you ready, Joe? Are we ready? Captain?
Throttle.
Well, I'm about to do that, but my captain, has gone silent.
Oh my god, I was muted. Yeah. Hold your button brake on your thing and switch off the parking brake so we're not going to move.
Yeah.
And set your view.
Yeah.
Pray to the gods. Full throttle. Yeet it, my friend. As soon as you put full throttle, hit that little chrono button. There you go. So just to the left of the Q&H there's chrono.
Don't know where that is.
Do you see it? So just above your two screens there's a circle. There you go. Click that. There we go. Keep it nice and straight. Remember to shout V1 for Jetro.
Yeah. What was V1 speed at? 1.
We are shortening. We're coming up to it now.
V1. Rotate.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a short runway, isn't it? Wow. Right.
Now you are manual. Yep. Gear up.
Gear up.
Lovely.
Look at this.
Now you want to keep your aircraft, that black dot on the green cross, in the middle of that green cross. That is your flight director. That's telling you where you want to be flying. So we're just going to hold it on that. Keep it nice and level. Now you want to bring your throttle back to the climb D10.
That's now on it.
Keep going, it'll go green when it's there. I think you might just skip past it then. There you go, you're good. We're going to keep going now. We'll keep climbing until we're up. You need to do flaps in a moment as well.
Flaps in a moment, okay. Tell me when.
We'll do, yep, now we'll go flaps 0, sorry. Lovely. This is very nice, mate. Very nice indeed. And what we can do is we can hit autopilot on now if you want to, or we can do direct. Well, let's do a direct. So while it's flying in manual control, we just need to look a little down to our computer. Hit the DIR button, which is the top left of the buttons.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to the first one, Gussie, at the top there. Second button. Yeah. And then hit insert or direct.
Yeah.
And now we can hit autopilot. 1. Voila. We've also climbed up to 6,000 feet now, which is where we'd want to be. We want to climb up to our total cruising altitude, which I think was 360 today. We can also do a couple of things. Look at that.
Wow, I love how good it looks, by the way. It looks class.
It does.
That looks
Look at that.
really
Look at that
good.
sunrise takeoff as well.
Mate, look at that. That is, honestly, I love how good that looks.
Yeah, if there's one thing Flight Sim does, it's realism in terms of how it looks. It looks absolutely
It looks
incredible.
great, doesn't it?
Okay, back in cockpit.
Right.
Focused on your flying, first officer. Come on now.
Sorry, Captain.
Right. Whoa! Your Q and H button. That's the knob in front of you, that's near that altimeter. The one that's furthest left on the dashboard.
One of these.
Nope. On your top dashboard, the furthest left one.
That is top dashboard. What, over here?
Up.
Right.
That one that your mouse is near. You want to pull that towards you, so you want to hover your thing over the end of it,
right.
and then until you got the down arrow.
Oh, these things.
If you hover over the middle of the end, yeah, there you go. Lovely. Whoa, that's fine. That's all good. Don't worry, that's just because the altitude's changed, so the computer's just shouting slightly. We can now look at our actual dashboard and change our altimeter now to our cruising out, which is 360.
There you
We're
go.
going to go nice and high today.
36,000 feet.
Yeah, baby.
Jeez.
And then if you click that in, so you want the up arrow. Just slightly up. There you go. And that white dot appears. It's now going to do a climb. Someone did ask for an unrestricted climb, so let's do an unrestricted one. Go over that same knob and find the down arrow and do the down arrow instead. On the end of it.
Oh.
There you go. Yep. And there's an unrestricted climb. Lovely. Up she goes.
Let's go. Every time we do this, it gets a little bit easier. Every time we do this, it gets a little bit easier.
It does.
Finding the buttons a little bit easier, reading the screens a bit easier, all that kind of stuff. Just takes practice, doesn't it?
You can do climb rates with the dials, yes. Daniel, I did just look at that. I have seen that, yeah. It was pretty stupid. Dan sent me a video. There was a Japan Airlines A350 crashed into its wing, hit a parked Delta Airlines at an airport.
Oh, what, today?
No, I think it was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, shit.
But it's, yeah. Oh, he's also put, the bit I missed, Ollie is a Japan Airlines pilot. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not appreciating the Discord, by the way, guys. What's this?
Shall I show you it? It's just something he sent me. Oh wait, I've just seen the actual. Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it. Quality.
Andre, yeah, fire away, mate. Fire away.
Let's also, so on our, so when I'm going to start teaching you some things so that when I direct you to buttons, it should be easier.
Okay.
So, you know where we've got, so when I keep saying things like Q and H, which is our atmospheric pressure, that's this small section on your dashboard, whether it says STD, no joke intended, there's three like white knobs, there's two switches, there's a load of black buttons, that section, yeah?
Yeah. Right, yeah.
That is called your EFIS.
EFIS.
EFIS, E-F-I-S. That's your left EFIS. You won't need to do the right one, so I'll just
Electronic
call it
Flight
EFIS.
something. Information system?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Point is, if I say on your EFIS, you should know it's there now. So that should help us.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Ollie, on your EFIS,
Yes.
on the furthest right of the 3 switches, let's put that up to like, you might have to click it, there you go. Put it onto about 80 for now. That's perfect.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I can see all the scratches on my windscreen as well.
Yeah, mate.
That is detail. Unmatched detail, let me tell you.
Let's put terrain on as well. So where it says ter on the ND, to the right of your screen. Sorry, the main screen, I should say. So there's a little button that says ter on ND.
Oh yeah.
Let's get terrain.
Terrain.
On. That's terrain on nav display. It's done absolutely nothing, but that's absolutely fine.
Is that because we've... okay. Yeah, I remember you said you can only have more
just
than
said.
one.
Yeah, to be fair, someone said the terrain is inoperative on the flyby. That's fine. That is fine. I've noticed, so our ground spoilers are armed, so we can unarm our ground spoilers. So that's in our center console near the flaps. So we'll disarm ground spoilers. That's our stick. We'll put our stick away for now.
Where are we?
Yep, that was the one. Speed brakes, yeah.
Yep.
That's lovely. We'll lock the cabin door because we never locked it. That's a bit awkward.
Yep.
Kadunk. And we can also switch off the seat belts now,
Oh.
so we can go to the overhead. We never did this yesterday. We never let them out of our seats. So, chat, you're allowed out your seats in a moment.
Internal
Seat
lights.
belts.
Yeah.
Yep, and then bottom left of those. That's the one. La la la. Lovely. And then landing lights, we'll bring those in. Taxi lights off as well. We never did those. That's awkward.
Landing lights are off already, aren't they?
Well, but remember, they're out, so we need to retract them. That's perfect. You were right there. Yeah, retract. Right. Just to the right of that as well, taxi light, we'll switch that to off. Lovely. Alright. We're laughing.
We're good. So we are basically... Are we now set until we land?
We are
Well,
set until we
we
need
des-
to come down.
Okay,
Yes.
until we need to descend, because the plane
Yeah.
is smart enough to do the whole thing itself.
Essentially. We can check a couple of things, just to be sure. If we go to our iPad...
Right.
Actually, could you also do something for me? Could you go to the top toolbar, so bring your mouse to the top of the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Just go to the cloud. I think we're not on live weather again. We need to change your settings so it's in there permanently, but we'll click that live weather toggle. There we go, and then you're probably going to get a load of clouds now.
You're indeed, yeah.
Right, so let's go to the blue fin.
Yeah.
And I just want to check a couple of things. So first off, are we... Yeah, we are 360, that's good. We need to check. If you go to the compass on the left, I don't think you'll have access to this because you've got a free subscription. Yeah. Let's try. Go click third-party options. Click link account. This should open a browser window for you once you scan this on your phone. So it shouldn't show any login details because it'll all be on your phone. Right, let's go to the compass. Far left.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
And if we go to, I don't think this will work, but if you go to the 2 at the top, there it does work. You do have charts, quality. Okay. Let's go to taxi and go on. Scroll down. For those who don't know, by the way, and for Ollie's information, these are all real life duplicates of airport chart. So if we click on airport, this is going to show you Amsterdam's airport chart. Oh, they are locked. That's such a tease, mate.
Oh, right. Okay, so now it's...
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
Jeez.
Do you know what I could do?
That is
I
really
could
rude.
always go on my Navigraph and stream it for you, at least.
It is absolutely gorgeous day.
What have you done? Oh no, it's banking. That's fine.
It's alright, yeah, I was going to say I'm done.
Did you get scared though?
No, I was just like, oh, we must be heading towards a new waypoint or something. And before I can even click in, what have you done?
Right. So, this is Amsterdam Airport for you. This is an actual chart. And it shows every taxiway, every hold point, all the different runways.
Are you alright if I show this on stream?
Yeah, all good, mate. All good. It's a very large airport. It's one of the largest and busiest airports in Europe. We are bringing you in though on the runway that's all the way over here.
Excellent. Yeah, I can see why the taxi's so long now.
Yep. So that's the plan. That's the plan here.
Okay.
A little bit busy. We can also do things like have a look at our stands, so you can go on parking stands and it shows every single gate in the airport as well. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, mate. And then you've also, so these are our approaches. So you're doing the Lamso 2A, so that's this arrival. So you've got your airport here, it's the coastline. We're going to come in from Lamso here and do that route. And so this is if you wanted to. You know how you did your training things and it said, okay, you've got to get to this point and then do a certain heading. Showing you here, so that's heading 119, that's heading 099. The plane's going to do it for you.
So,
but
you know, once you start doing it, and you start understanding it, it makes it so much easier to read.
yeah,
Never would
exactly.
have known that before.
This here is restrictions, so it's obviously by the time you're at Sugol, you need to be no quicker than 250 knots. You need to be between 7,000 and 10,000 feet, and those sorts of things as well. Then your approach is, okay, we're 18 right. That comes directly from Sugol there, which we aren't doing because that's a different one. Which one are we doing? One of these. This is the one we're doing. So we're coming into Sugol and Netom. We come around here and we're going to bank into the runway, like so. So that's our approach. And again, you can see all these different restrictions on the way as well. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
And then the actual, this is your glide slope. So you need to hit the glide slope at 2,000 feet, and then it will come down to the runway. All your minimums and everything, everything's all in here.
Honestly,
So, yeah.
mate, like when you first look at it, first time you look at it, you go, what on earth is all this? There's so much. Once you actually start understanding it, like you can see that's heading of 300, and you can see it's a limit of 5,500 free, and then you just start to understand it.
Yep. Do we have a? Oh, nice. There's a nice picture. Cool.
Of the runway.
Yeah. Who knows? Never
How
looked
many
at those ones
runways
before.
has Amsterdam got? Then?
6.
3. 6.
Yeah. So it's got 18 right, centre, and left. You got runway 9. You got runway 6. You got 36 cent.
Wow. It's got 6 runways. Heathrow's got 2, and we can't.
Technically, yeah. So runway does have 2. So actually, I'm missing a few here. So you've also then got obviously 36 left, 36 centre, 36 right. You've also got runway 4 and 22, which is a tiny one you can see there as well, a much shorter one. Which, if I also do this, look, you actually have the where's Amsterdam? It's testing my geography. There we go. So, yeah, that's a much shorter runway. That's 4 and 22.
Yeah.
And that's there's 18 right all the way over there.
Jeez.
That will come down into. Yeah. And if I go on here, we'll have. Yeah. So there's the highway we're going to cross.
Oh, as if.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely mega.
yeah, it's good. Hoofdorp. Hoofdorp. But there you go, mate. Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that, dude.
So the charts can be worth it for sure.
Yeah.
It also does things like tracks your flight, so you can see where you are in the app in Sim. So they kind of link together and all work together and everything. I've just noticed, by the way, your throttle's not in a detent, mate.
I've just this is what's it in at the moment?
So it's just slightly high. So if you bring it back a tiny bit,
there
you go. Lovely.
There you go. She's happy now.
Getro summed that up really, really well. It's not rocket science. It's all just it's very logical. It's just a lot of information. Exactly. The whole point of flying information is that it needs to be easy to repeat and easy to understand, because first of all, it's international. You've got people who, yes, if you're a pilot, you're gonna have an understanding of basic English. Anyway, I'm concerned your engines are spooling down. Could we go into the cockpit, please? We're good. Okay, I got scared. Oh, it's because you've reached. There you go, mate. You're at cruise. 36,000 feet.
There we go. We did
Look
it.
at that view. Look at that.
Stunning,
view.
isn't it? Look out window. Look at that.
If we, how are we going to track you? If we go on, I don't think there's an easy way for me to track where you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, from Fanatec,
Oh.
speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight, and again to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through.
Why is
the
that
cabin
Captain
and
American?
Also, one more reminder to please refrain.
Is it the?
from
I bet it's the only
the flight
captain,
deck
like
during
COD
the
voiceover in the dim, I imagine.
It is. It's in the plane. It's a fly-by-wire one. It's a feature of the plane. But yeah, he is American. That's a shame. Maybe it's Justin.
Captain Lock, yeah.
If we could go to our little computer, please.
Yeah.
We could go to MCDU menu.
Do menu, yeah.
If we could then go. Oh, it's not been here, is it? Let's go instead to. Hey, let's try it. What's in CFDs? I've never been in here, so this will be fun. Let's go to the next page, which is on the right. Yeah. Okay, we'll go back to MCDU menu. Let's go to aids. I don't think it's going to be in there, but we'll go to aids as well. It's definitely not in there. Okay, get out of there. And then I know it's not in ATSU, so that's fine. So I'm just trying to get the something to work on the nav, but it's not going to be in there. That's okay. I don't fly the fly-by-wire much anymore, so I'm forgetting things.
Okay.
I'm forgetting what's available and what isn't.
Okay.
You got, by the way, just on the top of your edge of your screen there, you got your temperatures. Look, so if you just bring your camera up a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's outside temperatures. Minus 33 degrees. I can't remember what the differences are, if I'm honest. I can't remember what TAT and SAT actually stand for. One of them is, I think TAT might be true, and the SAT might be censored, maybe, or something like that.
The tart's incorporating the friction of the air in the temperature.
Hence why it's warmer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is the 8 hours 40, is how much fuel we got left?
8 hours 40 is the time in sim. So we took, if you remember, we went to the gate at 20 to 8. So if you want to have, if we go back to FMGC on here, we'll be able to go to our progress page, which is prog.
Oh, yeah.
We can see that we are currently at 36,000 feet. We can optimally fly at 39,000, but it's not in our flight plan, so we're not going to be naughty.
Okay.
If we also go to the perf screen, this is a much more chill flight because I've got so much more time.
Yeah.
Right. So you see how we just said, so it's 41 minutes past 8 in the morning in sim. PD is top of descent. It says that we're going to be at our top of descent at 11 minutes past 9, so that's in exactly 30 minutes. So that's when we start coming down.
Okay.
That is 240 nautical miles away, so that's all information for us, that's useful. It says we're estimated to actually arrive on the ground, but that's the top one, at 9:37, so 27 minutes after top descent.
Right.
And then that's the destination estimated fuel at the end, 3.3 tons, which is about normal. You always have a bit of reserve fuel in case you need to, for example, let's say there's an emergency at Amsterdam, you have to go to your alternate, you'll need enough fuel to get there.
Jeez.
So yes, so we're vibing. It's chilling now, mate.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, you can print the weather. Okay, this is a unique feature of the fly-by-wire. So if we go back to the computer, thank you for that. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Click MCDU menu. Yep. We'll go to Atsu.
Yep.
And if we go to AOC menu, I believe. This is going to test me. Yes, this is perfect. WX request.
Yeah.
That's weather, what WX is. We're going to have meta. We're going to have it for EHAM. So we're going to click EHAM on the right.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit.
Oh, format error.
I'm not sure why. Click on meta. Oh no, click that again. Why won't it? Yeah, and then hit EHAM.
Yeah, format error. Yeah.
Okay, try just hitting send. That's fine. Go return. Then go to messages received. So receive messages. Give it a second.
Good chat from YouTube app. You should be able to. NBR, mate. Yeah. When did I do flight sims? My first flight was last night. That's when I started doing it. Which was we did Gatwick, we did Manchester, and today we are doing Inverness to Amsterdam. We are an A320.
That'll be in ATC com, won't it, Seabury? Okay, go return. Oh no, metal's there. Click meta. So this isn't going to be the print. Oh, it does print. Perfect. So first of all, this is a message from basically all of your airports. So you got Edinburgh at the top, Amsterdam, and if you scroll, actually it won't scroll. It's just doing those two. That's fine. If you hit the print button and then move your camera to the right, like right behind you, there is a little printer in this cockpit. That's down to the right.
I heard that then.
Down there, it's just printed. It's printing. And if you click it once it's done, and move it to the left, it's put it there for you. Just in front of your throttles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God.
Oh. So that actually printed out our meta reports for Edinburgh, for Amsterdam, and for... is that Copenhagen? No, EK is not Copenhagen. Bloody hell, where the frick's that alternate? Not that it matters.
EK.
What is it? EK.
CH.
It is Copenhagen. I thought it was. Okay. So a meta report. Here you go. This is really learning now. We'll do the Edinburgh one because it's simpler. You have first of all the time. So 05/20/20 Zulu. No idea why that's so out of date, but that's okay. Then you've got your wind, 190 by 6 knots. So that's 19006 kT.
Yeah.
I actually don't know what Kavok means, so that's great. 4 and 2 are your temperature and your dew point.
Right.
So 4 degrees, and the dew point's 2 degrees, and then you have your QNH, which is Q1037. So it gives you all the information you need for the weather at the time. It's great.
Oh, jeez.
You got the same for Amsterdam and the same for Copenhagen.
So we'll need to change the atmospheric pressure to 1037 when we're
when we're coming down.
Right.
And we won't be 1037. We'll be coming down in Amsterdam. So the QNH in Amsterdam
is.
Can you find it? There's a lot more in the Amsterdam one.
It still says 1037, doesn't it? Oh no, 1041.
There you go. Beautiful.
So Copenhagen is 1037 as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And we've also got things like. Hey, Justin, mate.
What up?
Hey.
You've also got temperature, so in Amsterdam it's 3 degrees.
Yeah.
You'll have your wind, so there's another one, so wind there. So where the KT is, that's where you look for the wind. It actually says VRB, 02 knots. What that means is it's variable. It means it's spinning around.
It's changed.
But it's only 2 knots, so it also doesn't really matter. It's like irrelevant. Fab. It's a shame the wind isn't blowing a gale. That would have been fun.
No.
It
It's absolutely fine that it's not.
You're still trying to learn, and Joe's wanting to up the difficulty.
Mate, did you see his landing yesterday? First attempt. Ridiculous.
I didn't see anything.
Oh,
I think.
Sorry.
Hold on. Go in Ollie's on the community Discord. I don't think it's that high up in Gen Chat. Oh, it is. It's quite high up actually. Hold on, I'll pin it quickly. I pinned it in Gen Chat. Jetro put the clip in yesterday of his landing.
absolutely beautiful, mate. Absolutely stunning. Just like my Airbus A320, mate.
Look at you there. Look at you in the cockpit as well.
Oh, mate. What
You're
can I say?
You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
Joe.
You are as well.
I am a beautiful lady.
Sorry.
Honestly, honestly. Where's the BRT livery? It's on its way. It's on its way.
I saw the cursed livery from SJ.
Oh, yeah.
God, that was bad, man. That was bad.
It was very unhinged for that, Joe, from you. I've got to be honest with you.
It was a bit.
That
Yeah,
was
it was.
just, I wasn't expecting that from you at all.
I'm not sure I did. I think I left my body for a moment.
Yeah, you did. I think you did.
Oh
The livery gave you an erection. Oh man. No,
dear. Peaceful, mate.
Justin, any traffic on should be aware of.
Nope, looks clear.
Right, sir. Ready? That's flying an Airbus. He doesn't.
Of course he doesn't.
Ready? Come on.
Of course he does not.
Tell me
Pick
why.
the-
Is this your
pick
real
the
plane?
No.
Yeah, yeah. I've got one of these in the garden. I've got an A320 just sat there in the garden. I play with it sometimes. I could be bothered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Right.
With the brake tyres on. Well, it's Scotland, I suppose, and Amsterdam, doesn't it?
It does. We're gonna do a slight diversion as we come down. Once we've got all the speed off.
What do you mean?
Zandvoort is right next to the airport.
Oh!
We could see if we could see Zandvoort on our way down.
Oh, but it's such a mid track, though. It's such a mid track. Oh, look at me! I've got a banking section. Shut up.
We'll say that when it comes to flying, if you want to look at scenery, an airliner is not the thing to do.
Yeah.
So to be fair, we'll do that another time when. I think that if you want to do stuff like that, we'll go on an airport near a track and we'll get in something like the Cessna or something else that's like a little prop plane that you can actually spend some time looking out the window.
Yeah. Hey, autopilot is lovely, isn't it?
It's bliss, mate. You get your feet up. You just chill out. You get the air hostess to come give you a rub, back rub.
Back rub. Yeah,
I'm living my best life, mate.
I'm only messy. It's okay. Like, if you ask me, it's very mid. If you ask me.
Here's a question.
I think I'd rather do Farming Simulator. At least you're doing something.
Hey, shush your face, Justin. Shush your face. That takeoff, the thing I had to do at the start is
about to get
this is my
LMU
reward.
level.
No.
You're about to get LMU level hate from me on this.
Nah, not
What, on flying sims?
No, hell no, bro. Hell no. Flight sims, you get respect. Boys and girls in the chat, you get absolute respect. Justin.
Ollie, I'm not gonna lie, mate.
Justin, you're adding years to your gulag sentence here, mate.
I'm out of the gulag.
You're
said
not
that
out of the
yesterday.
gulag.
You most certainly did say I was out of the gulag. Because I was agreeing with you trying to lower your time.
JK,
you were like,
bro, JK.
You were like, no.
JK,
no.
bro.
JK, bro, listen.
Go back and clip it.
If it had actually lowered my
Justin's
time.
out of the gulag.
If it had lowered my time, I'd with you, but it didn't. So. Focus on flying. Stop playing with your knob. Listen, I've never played with my knob at 36,000 feet. No, I shall play with my knob at 36,000 feet. And I will show you my knob at 36,000 feet.
Doesn't count as a mile high.
So immature. So immature.
Here's a question for you, Ollie.
Go on.
In the battle of the mid circuits, Hockenheim versus Zandvoort.
You're calling Hockenheim mid.
I'll go Hockenheim.
As in, it's better.
Yeah.
Cool. You got a problem with that, James?
Hockenheim's the best circuit that's not on the F1 calendar.
Oh,
That-
that is such.
Like, I'm not
That
including
is
Lords and Le Mans
God,
because
that-
they will
oh.
not be able to host it
No, that is just disgusting.
again.
Take a load of that one,
That is
chat. The best
absolutely
track.
Disgusting scene. You think you know someone, and then he just come up with that rubbish.
I mean, when was the
This
last
track
bad
not on the
Hockenheim
F1
race?
calendar.
Yeah, but he does like LMU, so it's kind of expected.
Hey.
Best track not on the F1 calendar as Hockenheim.
Oh, Chloe's coming in. Chloe's coming in to ask. James says Hockenheim is the best non-F1 track on the floor.
Yeah, for racing, yeah.
Me. You name me a track that's better than the Hockenheim on the F1 calendar. She said no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. No. Daytona, sure. Okay. Oh, there you go. That was close. Those divorce papers were about to be fucking signed. That was real fucking close. Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant that could host F1, like as in like tracks that could like host F1 because they don't.
I mean, you're the one who brought up the whole not on the F1
Chloe.
calendar. It was your rules.
Yeah.
Oh, that is disgusting, young lady.
Best
The
track not on the
fuck? She's come in here and just done a massive fart. She said. She said
Do you know what?
The take.
Do you know, I'm gonna expose you here, Ollie. It's well deserved, and you know it.
Oh yeah, but she weren't in the room at the time, mate.
Doesn't matter. You farted in front of her before.
I was doing loads of farts earlier, but it's in my room and in my rig and in my seat. I know you're not in my rig, but you weren't in the vicinity.
I hope she's not on your rig. Jesus.
No, you weren't even here. Oh, you heard me farting. Oh yeah, more. Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
What is this?
No, these are the kind of conversation you expect, Joe, when you're married, mate.
Oh, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Listen, trust me, the takeoff process for this is very complicated and it's not easy. So, autopilot is my reward, young lady, for doing such a 20 minutes. No, just configuring a plane takes 20 minutes, young lady. But not even before I've taken off. And then it takes 10 minutes to line up on the runway, take off, get to a certain altitude, shake the plane, do your flaps, all that kind of stuff, and then you can engage autopilot. So I've done 30 minutes work before I engage autopilot. I've got a feeling. And then I have to descend and do all that. It's boring and then walk away. It's because I'm right, sister. Walk off.
Do you know?
Walk off,
Chloe
girlfriend.
and Jasmine have not even met, and they can already bond on their hatred of
Honestly,
flight
mate.
sim.
Goodness sake, you just try and have a hobby. Try and ruin it. Make you look silly. Make you look small.
Matty's right in your chat, Ollie. If you're having to explain, you're losing.
Fun though, right?
So changing subjects here. Did you guys just see the link that I posted in about Corvette becoming my favorite new race team?
No.
So Corvette has partnered with New Balance as their official shoe.
Are they going to get some Corvette New Balance shoes?
No. Do you get the?
You look at the ad.
Do you get the joke and the meme? Basically, old dads can afford the Corvettes, and typically the old dads, they drive the New Balance, the white ones and stuff like that. They absolutely just played into that and just got sponsored by New Balance for their race team.
Wait, New Balance isn't a boomer shoe, is it?
Oh yes. Oh my god.
I tend to agree.
Is it?
Right. Okay. There we go. A question: if you are
Question for chat.
What age should we put this? If you're above 40 and have New Balance shoes, raise your hand.
I don't have New Balance shoes, but
if you're above 40 in the chat and have some New Balance shoes, raise your hand.
Oh, mate. Oh no. I need to get some shoes in the bin.
Here.
Boomer. Nim's joined and said I'd never get on this plane. Excuse me, sir. I've got an A safety license and I've never lost it since I got it. Thank you very much.
I mean, that picture doesn't help. No, that's true.
Oh yeah, it's the white New Balances with Corvette.
I mean, I don't have white ones.
Yeah,
that help. Am I getting anything back here? I mean, you're a child. Yeah, you can't really do this. Tomo, go on. You're the anti-boomer. What's the cool shoe these days, Tomo? Come on. The anti-boomer. A lot rests on this, by the way.
What Tomo says?
Yeah, he might reveal that he's a boomer himself at however old he is. 22, 21.
20, mate.
Is he 20?
Yeah, he's 20,
Christ.
mate. Yeah, he's 20. Everyone in Nan is in Air Force Ones.
God. This might be a hot take, and I might get flamed for this. I have never liked fashion Nike shoes. I don't mind a Nike trainer if it's an actual running shoe. If I'm using it for sport or something.
Brother, I'm so with you on this.
I think Nike.
I've never understood it. The Air Force Ones or Maxes, whatever.
Thank you.
Never understood it. I never understood it. I'll be honest.
I'm glad I'm not by myself.
I've never understood it. It's not for me. I'm afraid maybe we are extremely boomerish. I don't know. That's obviously as we get older and older, we are getting more boomy.
You know what though? If that opinion makes me a boomer, I'll be a boomer. Thank you. Happily.
I mean, what would you say, shoe brand wise, is the best?
In what
depends.
way, mate?
It depends. There's some shoes that my feet can't fit into. So there's some shoes that I
bigger
love
size
to
for it.
No. Oh, fuck off, Joe. There's some shoes that just won't fit my feet. I would love to wear there's some Pumas that I just love the looks of. I can't fit into them because they have a narrow toe box. I mean, by any means, I don't have wide feet, but I mean, I just can't. I can't do some shoes.
What about shoes that doesn't matter what age you are, you could still rock them? I think Vans at any age you can still rock.
Oh yeah.
I recently got some new Vans.
I think you've got some Vans, maybe some Converse. I think Converse you can rock at any age.
Converse are good.
Yeah.
Adidas Sabas.
I do quite like. I do quite like a pair of Docs.
Docs, really?
Yeah.
Doc Martens?
Understated Doc Martens.
Ooh,
Understated.
I don't know.
There's
I don't know if I could pull
not
that
mad
off.
ones.
Is there an understated Doc Martin?
Yeah, of course there are. I've got a pair of literal just brown Doc Martens, like brown boots.
I am
you're-
loving this. I'm loving this podcast.
You're trying.
in the air,
You're
by the way.
trying to. You're
Autopilot
trying to,
podcast is super.
overdo your New Balance purchase, aren't you? You got the boomer shoes and the young kid shoes. Why don't you buy some age-appropriate shoes?
Mate, if it makes me a boomer, I don't. Do you know what? I'm proud of
my own opinions,
and I'll stand by my opinions. And if you don't like my opinions, that's fine by me. That is fine by me. Joe just came out to us. Brilliant. God damn it.
Does your wife know about these shoes?
She
Or are they
does.
hidden
She's
in the
got
back
docs
of the
herself.
closet?
She's got a pair of docs.
There you go. You were made for each other, mate.
I also
go.
have a pair of Crocs right next to me right now. Is that even worse?
Oh god.
But I use those. I just use those around the house.
Thank you,
mainly,
Royal.
or the garden. I would
Crocs.
not. If
I
it
don't
helps,
have a pair
Justin,
of Crocs.
I would not be seen dead or alive outside, like in public, with my Crocs. That's for sure.
Oh, I don't have Crocs. I've just never found them comfortable.
Oh, here's a question for you. Talking about seeing dead outside. Have you ever gone to a supermarket in your pajamas? I have. I have.
I'm gonna.
I've done it.
I
I
feel
think,
like-
I think everyone's done it at some point, just once. It's
Officially.
fine. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
officially I've done it.
You know, it
Officially I've
happens.
done it. But
I don't-
they were subtle pajamas. Like they looked like joggers to the. You know
Yeah,
what I
I'd
mean?
get arrested. I don't wear pajamas.
Oh damn.
Oh damn! that was very boomery, Justin. I've got to say, mate. I don't wear pajamas. Mate, listen. I used to work nights. I'd be up at like 1, 2 a.m. and I fancy a snack. All right. I'd be in my pajamas. There's no one around. Go to Tesco like 1, 2 a.m. I'd have pajama bottoms on with a hoodie on. Absolutely fine. And I've even done it where I lived before. It's not that bad. It's okay.
You'd have fit in at Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart.
I told you we were gonna. If you wanted the true experience, we were gonna find a Walmart. Go in there at midnight.
We are, Chloe Jane. We're doing like this since we're cruising right now. We're doing like podcast.
Could you do me a favour, quick, Ollie, as well?
And, yeah, go on.
Could you, over in your dashboard, where your altitude is, could you put that to 2,000? You don't need to click anything, but just put it to 2,000.
This one.
Yeah. Danke.
Okay.
Talking of weird conversations, that you said you have weird conversations now you're married. Jazz and I were in bed last night, and all we talked about for a good 25 minutes was birds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I right now I can't even tell you why or what we actually talked about. I just remember we had a 25-minute conversation about birds.
And I can actually continue this conversation because my mother has an app on their phone. I can't remember what it was. Where if you open the app and let it listen whilst there's birds in the garden, it will pick up the noises they make and tell you what birds you have, or it can hear.
That's crazy. Yeah. I don't want to download that app because I'll just solidify my boomer identity that chat seems to already be freaking shoving in my face right now. You know, I will say though on that similar topic, you know, freaking the iPhones. I know this isn't iPhone specific before you fanboys and girls come out about your Androids and all this stuff, but I have an iPhone, so that's what I know. You take a picture of just like any picture. First of all, it can obviously, like, it uses AI now, it can recognise if there's a dog in there, or if there's a cat, or if there's a certain plant, and it'll tell you what the plant is. But I didn't realise it did it with dog breeds. If you take a picture of a dog, it'll come up at the bottom, you can click a button, it'll say what dog breed it is.
No way.
It's really impressive. Yeah.
Is this a newer thing, or is it
It's
like...
on iPhone, so, Ollie, you can try it now. Go get Freddy or something.
I got a picture of Fred, yeah?
So, yeah, so if you go on the picture... And there should be a little button at the bottom.
No way!
Yeah.
No
Isn't
way!
that mad?
I gotta find... I want to see if it works with older photos, too.
Grab your phone. Get a picture of a dog. Get a picture of Freddy or Lola. Get it up on your phone. Get a picture of Freddy or Lola up on your phone. Right?
Where's the
button? You know when you press on it and it brings up all the information? At the bottom in the middle, you should see a picture of what looks like a dog with a star next to it. I didn't know. So you knew that?
Yeah, it's all iPhones, Jethro,
Listen.
because I've got a 14, I think.
Jack, if she comes near any moment and says, I've told you this before, do not listen to her. Do not listen to her. She's never told me this.
Does it pull up on old photos or is it just new ones?
Yeah, any photo. Yeah.
He's shouting
Huh.
at me
Go on
now
an
from
old
the
one.
bedroom.
Well,
She
hold on.
cannot hear this.
You can also do things like search now, so you can just go on a search and just search dog, and it'll come up with any picture that has a dog or a video in your library as well. It's clever, mate. It's dead clever.
I am not seeing what you guys are
That
talking
would make
about.
sense.
What iPhone have you got, Justin?
15?
Yeah, you should be fine.
Yeah,
So,
you should be fine.
first of all, when you just go to your like library, right?
Yeah.
At the top, there's a little magnifying glass, so you can hit search. So first of
Yeah.
all, if you just type in dog, does that work? Like, does it come up with a
Dog.
picture of dogs? Basically, everything in your phone that is dogs.
Yeah.
Yep. Click on any of those, like a clear where it's a clear picture of a dog.
Okay.
And at the bottom middle, there'll be a little star and a dog symbol.
No, don't have that.
You don't have that?
No.
Huh.
So when you go up, when you scroll up, and you have all the information, what type of photo is yours listed at? So like next like Apple iPhone, blah blah blah. Mine says HEIF.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if there's because it's like scanning. It's like scanning around my dog right now. The AI thing.
Realise Justin's got the boomer edition of the iPhone.
Oh,
It's
fuck
never
off.
gonna work, is it? He's got the boomer edition. Oh God, he's. Never mind, guys. Let's move on. It won't work. on
Tomo,
Justin's
I was watching your messages come in, and I just thought I'd let you suffer. It's all fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, mate, I'm having a look at it already. I'm watching it. Look, because we're going to have our next waypoint soon, and there's purple there, which I'm seeing.
Well,
that's a flight
also-
restriction. We've got a
There's
flight
also a
restriction
more
coming
there's a more important thing coming much closer to the aircraft.
up.
What's that? What's moving towards your aircraft right now on that screen? Slowly moving towards your plane at the bottom.
That?
That's the top of descent.
Ooh, so we're going to be descending very soon.
We can start it now, really. So on the where you did your altitude,
Yeah.
you can just push that in. So you want the up arrow. That'll work. So right on the end of it. There you go. Lovely. And now you'll start your descent. We need to do one other thing. We'll get it done now while we're not talking about anything. Go to the computer. We're going to put in all of our weather data for Amsterdam. And perfectly, look, it's all down there for us on our paper, which is lovely.
Yay!
Perth. Next phase. You see how it's telling us to do enter destination data as well. So QNH is so we're looking at METAR EHAM. We
Yeah.
want Q1041, so we want 1041. Temperature is 3 degrees.
Which is free.
Yep. And then wind is variable, so we can't put in variable in the fly-by-wire, which is fine. We're just going to pick a direction. Now, since we're landing at runway 180, we'll have 180. So we'll put 180/2. And then put that into mag and wind. Now, I've had a look at the charts for you. Our radio for our minimum is 100 this time, so we'll put 100 into the radio. Right. Yeah. And then we can also just go to our RadNav page and just double check that our ILS frequency is right. So where it says RadNav,
Yeah.
we have VPB 110.10. That is lovely. That's all set.
Right, so we're good, yeah? Happy?
We are good. So the plane is already on its full descent into Amsterdam. We have no discontinuities because we checked that earlier.
and it will just gently come down and then just arm the approach when we get onto our final approach, and then you'll be landing it again, mate.
Stunning. I've got to say, what a beautiful process. I feel like the starting the plane up and setting up and stuff is the hardest part. Or is it? I'd say it's
yes.
harder than the landing part. Once you've landed, you're fine. You go to your gate and play it.
Yeah,
up, you know
yeah. Once you've the hardest part of a flight is always the landing, especially. So, for example, one of the airports I was considering choosing today is Lowy, which is Innsbruck in Austria. It's really famous for having an incredible approach, especially if you, I can't remember which runway it is. I want to say it's runway 26 or something like that. But basically, you come in through a valley in the Alps. It's really, really gorgeous, but it doesn't have an ILS runway because it's a very unique approach. So you have to use either. Well, normally you'd use an RNAV approach, but the flyby can't do RNAV approaches, so you'd have to do it either fully manually or kind of putting the information in as you go through. So basically, I would have loved to do that, but that's about the peak of hard approaches. You've got things like Innsbruck, you've got Madeira is another really famous difficult approach. There's one in, I want to say, Bhutan somewhere as well, which is another one that's really, really bad. And basically, they're just really, really late approaches that require a lot of control and a lot of prep. Whereas something like Amsterdam or any other big international airport with your ILS frequencies, it's all very, very straightforward and organised.
Fair enough.
I will say as well, in reality, because of the countless air traffic that's always around you in real life, you often don't use you might start on a standardised arrival like we are doing now, but eventually ATC will vector you off and they'll basically give you headings and you have to just keep going where they tell you to go, because they're organising all of the traffic to come in an organised manner into the runways and the airports. So every flight would be different in reality, but in flight sim, usually it's, if you're not running with ATC, it's going to be fairly straightforward, basically.
Yeah. At one point we'll have to. We want to get to I'd say I want to get to the point where I'm confident enough to start the plane up myself.
Yep.
And do all the usual bits and bobs. And once I'm confident in that, that's when I'll maybe start looking at doing like the radio.
Yeah. There's a really, really good app. Thanks, Alistair. Yeah, so it's Paro in Bhutan. I thought it was Bhutan. That's good. Yeah, so there is an app which will be really, really good, which is called Beyond ATC, and it does have a free version, or at least a one-time fee version. I can't remember if it's free or not. But basically, it's an AI ATC, and it's very, very good. So it'll have traffic around you. It will talk to the traffic, so there'll be lots of radio chatter. It will tell you what to do. It's very immersive, and you can actually use push to talk and talk to it. It can hear your voice and understand you, so you can talk to it actively. So it's very much like doing real life ATC. The bit you pay for, if you want to, is you can do things like pay for premium voices, and it's a much better audible voice, but it's a bit of a waste of money, honestly. The base voices are decent enough. It's good. I haven't officially taught him diffsrip, but we essentially go through it, minus a couple of bits that you don't need to do in the fly-by-wire. Diffsrip that S has just mentioned is the order you do things in the MCDU. So data, init, flight plan, secondary flight plan, radnav, init again, and then perf.
Okay.
It's just the process of what you would do. It's actually on that. I think that checklist I sent you has diffsrip written at one point in there.
Right. I need to what we've done here today. Is there like there'll be like a startup checkup list, right?
Yes.
Start one of these things, because you sent me like a PDF the other day.
I sent you a PDF. We'll talk through that at some point, probably off stream when it's because it's quite boring. But we are doing those things. It's just about the difficulty with a checklist. I guess right now, if you didn't have me, is you don't know where those things are. If it says to switch on the APU, it doesn't tell you where that is. That's the only difference.
Yeah.
But we are doing those things. We skip a couple of things again, just for the sake of you don't need them. But yeah, that I'm happy to go through that with you.
No, just you know, I just find it interesting. I'd love to just to learn it, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a nice view coming through 2 layers of clouds. You've got a layer above, a layer below.
Yeah, nice. It's beautiful, isn't it?
We should start seeing the Dutch coast in not too long. Dan, yeah, Flight Sim does have things like failures. Usually it's up to the aircraft designer. So fly-by-wire have a load of failures you can trigger in the aircraft. It's manual, so you can choose when to trigger them. Other ones you can have it so it might be random. Like Phoenix has some really detailed systems, and you can have hydraulic failures and things like that. Bird strikes, I'm less sure. I think there might be bird strikes in 24 though. I know there's things like hail and stuff, which is quite fun. But yeah. Oh, it's a very nice view. No, I've not flown on Batsim before. Because I'm a wuss. That's why.
Because I'm a wuss.
Basically.
What frames I get on this phone, I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I wouldn't know how to check either.
I think it's is it Alt L? I think on Alt R for video graphics.
Alt R.
Alt R. It just whether it'll capture Flight Sim or not. Oh, it did.
There you go. Can you see that?
There we go. Nice. Beautiful, in fact. Yeah, I know I would. I've not got round to doing it. I've just been using Beyond ATC because I like to chill. But yes, it's on my book. It's on my list of things I need to do. Right, Ollie.
Yes.
I'm testing you now on your EFIS.
Yep.
The same range knob. We're going to bring that down to 20.
I just increased the speed by accident.
Yes, you did. So on that same... Oh, no, you didn't. You haven't. No, you don't. That'll go away. And that one. Don't worry. Just leave them alone. There you go. That'll go away. So on the left of the 2 knobs on the EFIS, the 2 twisty ones, put that left one on... sorry, the middle one then. The middle one on arc. And then let's put the range to 20.
Yep.
And then let's go back to the view. We can also turn the brightness of those screens up. So on the left-hand side of the screens, you've got a load of twisties. So the left-hand one, the top left that says PFD, that's the left screen. Turn that up a little bit. And then the end of the right screen. So there's a little one. There you go. Yeah. Turn those up.
Nice. That's better. That's better. Okay. Where's the thing that tells you how far away you are? How far away you are from the runway?
From the runway, you would have to click LS, which is just on your EFIS as well, next to the flight director button. But I don't think we're close enough yet. No, it's not picking it up. I reckon. I mean, we're 18 miles from Subcold, and that itself will be probably 5 to 10 miles from the airport. So about 30 miles away, roughly.
We've already dropped to 14,000 feet.
Yeah.
Is that 2,000 feet a minute we're doing?
That is 2,000 feet per minute down. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Look at you.
Come on.
Let's go to the overhead. So there's some general international flight rules. We need our landing lights on at 10,000, so we can put those on now, fully on. And we can also put our seatbelts on so that our passengers don't fall over, which is on the right-hand side, next to our APU buttons. Yeah, and then the left-hand side of these lights. There you go. Lovely.
Right, lovely.
And then let's go back forward. Lovely stuff. So this is nice. That is Dutchland in front.
Dutchland.
Oh, what's that? What's that I can hear in the distance?
You want it?
Music intensifies.
I was born there first.
I got it.
What was that, Justin? Yes.
I said I was born there first.
Were you born there?
Yeah.
No way!
Yeah.
I would have never. That's cool.
It's
That's a
airbase,
cool little
right? Is
Justin
it
tidbit.
Yeah.
My dad was stationed there, but it was not on an airbase. I was born in a Dutch hospital.
Did you? How long were you out there for? How long? When did you come back to the States?
Let's see. It was there for about a year and a half, 2 years. Then we moved to England. Lived there. Lived on Lake and Heath till about primary school, and then moved back to the States.
Nice.
So Justin is more Dutch than Max Verstappen. no, that is going to piss some people off. Sorry. Sorry.
No, Dan, I'm not Dutch. I'm American.
Your stream is, as in your Discord one, has gone all funky on me, mate.
Yeah, me too.
So, could you restart it? That's better. Lovely. Well, that was worrying. I thought you were dying.
Always shot my FPS off. I'm down to 39 FPS and a 4090. Lovely.
Hopefully it'll go back up.
It has. What if I just click it? Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool.
Oh, we're going right. We're banking a little bit.
A little bit of a bang. So the next steps, we're coming down very nicely. It's a nice approach into Amsterdam. It's all good. Once we hit Sugol, we're going to bank left. It's going to do it all for us, and then we'll eventually line up to our final approach on 18 right. Prior to the final turn, our next step is to arm the approach button, which is just off your screen at the moment. It's on that top dashboard, and it's the one on the far right side, APPR. We'll be pressing that. And obviously on the way down will be, there you go, just under the V-speed one, so APPR. So we'll be pressing that near the end, but on the way down we'll do things like flaps and stuff like that. But it should be a fairly chill come down. And then what we'll do as well is we'll give you manual controls around, I don't know. Yeah, 1500 this time. I think we did about 1000 last time, but we're going to do 1500 today. You've still got like no wind, so you should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, we did 1500 at Manchester as well.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll soon be landing at Amsterdam. Well, I say Amsterdam, it's going to be, it's going to feel like the other side of the world, because we're landing on 18 left. Or was it 18 right? 18 right?
Yep, 18 right. Yep.
Yeah.
Good that the first officer knows where he's going.
Well, to be fair, the first officer, first officering. He remembered.
Oh, it is in Tower Sim.
Ollie, we should pray. Nah, mate. Listen, I've flown one of these before. I've successfully taken off and landed one of these planes manually before. And I shall do it again, boys and girls.
Yes, I've not told him how to do a go around. No.
Oh, that's easy.
You just
go Toga and then pull out of it.
Yes, you also need to. It needs to be programmed in, and you need to be able to.
Programmed in.
Yeah, because Togas are a specific route. Like every runway will have a specific direction you've got to go, so that you're avoiding traffic, basically.
Yeah. Schiphol for 18 right is climb 3,000, 10 miles downrange, and then right 90, and then another right 95 miles later, and then back into the pattern.
Can you go to your... Oh, this is an interesting route.
I've just seen it. Yeah, I've just looked at the map.
Yeah,
here.
so it's we're going over. So actually, I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty positive we are literally going to come right over Zandvoort, like right now. I think that coastline is Zandvoort. If you zoom in with your mouse, somewhere right there on this coast is that, in fact, that's it. You can see the track.
Yeah.
That road is, I'm pretty positive. Is it? No, it's right. It's just about to hit the dashboard on the right edge of the dashboard. That's the track. So if you go external view, then just peek with your mouse down a little bit. It is right on the nose of the aircraft right now.
Ah.
Oh. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Right there.
I just saw it. I just saw it.
Yeah, there's Zambor.
Oh yeah, I can see it. There it is. That's class, to be fair. That is absolutely class. Look at that. As if
Yeah,
that's
that's quality.
absolutely mega.
Does it actually have the banking? That's a big question.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's on the. It's just on this sort of bottom right side. That's the final banking onto the stream. That is the new. Yeah, that's the new layout and everything. Yeah, that's good.
Yay!
So where are we at? So yeah, so we're going to be going right over the airport here. We're going to do the nav is doing. So this is the arrival route. So this is fine, but
Yes.
it's going to go over the airport, do a UE, come back over again, then do our lineup. You'd never end up doing this in real life, like I said, because of traffic. They'd probably have vectors of off to the left already to do our final approach, but that's absolutely fine. And we do a quick hot lap while we're here. Decision height's in, yes. Yeah. It's a low one. It's 100 on the radio.
Can I just say, boys and girls, for those that are watching, thank you very, very much. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I was a bit slow at pace, but I'm still enjoying it. Big thanks to Joe for helping out. And I hope this has been the best flight you've ever been on. And I would like to say this is the quickest flight that I have ever been on. Not only in terms of length, but in terms of how quickly it's gone. How much I've enjoyed my flight. Thank you for flying with BRT Airways.
Dildo Airways.
Dildo. Quality. Can I please use my parachute?
Nope. You fly with us, we go with us.
Also, Dan, Mitch, I want to thank you personally because I did see that you timed out Ivan for me. Thank you.
Yeah, very true, Lord Jet.
Do it myself this one. Because I've got to do it myself.
Cheers. Okay.
You're savage with your timeouts for like 5 minutes. I just do 10
Oh
seconds
yeah,
to make a point.
there's no bullshit from me, mate. Ivan's getting 5 minutes every time. And go and think about what he's done. He didn't do anything either. On our EFIS, on our right knob on the EFIS, please. Let's bring that down to 10.
Oh yeah, nice and close
Zoomed
now.
in. Did a nice testicle on the nav there. Lovely.
Stunning. Can I have a free upgrade to first class? It is extremely funny that you think BRT Airways has a first class. We're all plebs on this plane, mate. It don't matter how much money you got, bro. We're all plebs.
This is the sun country of the European side. This is the Spirit Airways equivalent. BRT Airways.
It is. It really is. Yeah. Jetro, he probably does, you know, in terms of actual time, because I always give him 5 minutes. They will have added up a lot in terms of total time he's been on timeout.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Ollie, in your stat stuff? Like,
Nah, you can't
use
see
the time.
his
Yeah.
time down those.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, anyways.
Just for information to everyone, I have just created a flight sim and ATC area in the Discord.
Yay!
Bloody hell. So in the space of the last 3 days, you've gained a Lego channel. And a flight sim and ATC channel.
Mate, we're improving this Discord.
You know, every single day.
Oh, that's true. Forza's had some serious ones because Ollie gives him freaking 30 minutes.
See, all Forza does, right? This is Forza. They go, hello, Ollie. I go, oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Silence. And then 5 minutes later, Southampton. And that's it. Just whatever. It was something. Or he's just waiting to link it to Southampton or something with a laughing face, just to wind me up. That's all he does. He absolutely loves it.
You know what's funny though? Is it clearly works.
Oh yeah, because I love timing out.
Yeah. Have I just been timed out? You joking?
2-0 Newcastle. So is that 4-0 in aggregate now?
That's a bit rude. That. Jetro's just timed me out. It's only for 5 minutes.
I just love that the only person that can time me or Jetro out is Ollie.
Yeah. Justin, are you in the chat? How long's he timed me out for?
300 seconds.
Oh,
Full 5 minutes.
God damn.
7,000 feet.
Yep. So it's just on a. This is a proper traffic pattern. So like, it's just a way to just filter in everything coming in. We should see.
Yeah.
In fact, that is runway 18. Just going towards your dashboard now on the bottom left of this window.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I haven't held a gun to my head. So there's the main airport. Look directly below it.
Yeah.
And look how far away that runway 18 right is. It's right at the top of the screen there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, baby.
That's so far away.
Yeah, baby.
Have to taxi.
Yeah, that's why we chose it, so we can suffer. Oh, mate. Yeah.
Look at that. Heat Airways.
We'll get you. Yeah, we'll either sort out a livery for you, or get some other liveries for it. 14 timeouts and a ban. I did get a ban. I remember getting banned. Ollie banned me because I was on Josh's account on his when I was at Josh's party. I was on Josh's account chatting shit about everything. It's me. Then I went on my own account to pretend I wasn't on Josh's account, and then he banned my real account and unmodded me briefly, and I had to beg for mod privileges back and everything. It's a shambles.
Class, mate. Absolutely class.
Enduro team for flight sims.
Let's see who can do the longest flight. What's it called? When you don't look at your phone or anything, you just stare at the screen. What's it called?
Does it have a name?
No, it does. It does. This you guys should be in boomers now. Someone in chat.
I'm not.
You guys are definitely being boomers now. Raw dogging.
Raw dogging.
That's it. There you go.
Raw dogging is something very different to me, mate.
Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no, that's not.
I've heard of
that's,
death scrolling.
No. Raw dogging. Basically, it just means you cannot. There cannot be any. So you just have to sit there and stare at the screen, and that's it.
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, that's what it is.
You guys have hijacked your last term. That's it. No more. You guys can't use. There needs to be a term approval board for this new generation.
Ollie, on your EFIS, on the far left knob, can you press the up arrow on it, please?
Up arrow?
Once you hover over it. Yes, if you hover over the left knob.
Oh yeah, right.
And then get the up arrow first, and then put it to 1041. Yep. Lovely. And what's that saying? Expect high cabin rate, AC. Oh, that's fine. It's just being a knob. Just hit that orange master cut button in front of you.
Okay.
Right. What else? Are we good? I think we're good. We can put flaps 1 on, by the way. Let's do that.
Flaps 1.
Delightful. Sam Can't Stream has asked, Joe, can you explain what raw dogging means to you? I am not going to do that.
Oh, I know what you mean by raw dogging. I know. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
I was going to say it doesn't require much imagination or much thought. It's quite clearly when a dog is uncooked.
You know what, Joe?
There's something wrong with you.
Sometimes I think there might be a little gulag being set up for you. You know what I mean?
Come on,
just
come
for
join us.
me.
Yeah, just
Come
for
join
you,
us.
mate.
Oh, that's lovely. Could you? We're going to do something different. Could you go to the middle console to your speed brake? And could you actually, rather than pulling it out, could you just pull it to about 50%? Just pull it down. That'll do. Oh, yeah, a little bit more. A little more.
Very
That'll
annoying.
do. Yeah, it's all right. Just go full. That's fine. If you go on external view, you'll be able to see on your wings that your speed brakes have come out. We're just trying to take a bit of speed off. There they are. They're just little things. Look, there's little flaps that have risen on the wings.
Yep.
So they're just adding a teeny bit of drag. Teeny bit of drag.
The sense of like speed.
Yeah.
Is way more when you're this low.
Let's go in the cockpit because I think we might need to press the approach button. Sorry. Yeah, we do. So let's press the APPR button, please.
Whereabouts?
That's front dashboard, and it's below to the right of your knobs. So if you go on the view that shows the front dashboard, yeah. Up.
Up, yeah.
And then APPR there at the top right. Top right. Right at the top of your screen. APPR, left.
I know.
Yep. And then could you also go, time is of the essence now. I want you to go on speed brakes and put them fully out. Oh no, your speed's okay, never mind. Put it forward and arm it, so that's when we pull it out.
Okay.
So put it back to 0 and pull it out, yep. We can go flaps 2. Okay. Yep, in a second. Speed is now good, we can go flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
And then flaps 4 as well, should be fine. And then, if I could ask you to press the little LS button that is on your EFIS below the atmospheric pressure, yep. That's lovely. So we are just getting ourselves lined up here.
Gear down?
Not too, we don't have to get it to yet, we'll do it on 5 miles.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Lovely. Delightful.
Here's Ethan.
Then on your overhead for me, if you go to the external lights, that bottom right one.
Yeah.
Sorry, in your external light.
Oh yeah.
Let's put that all the way to TO.
Yep.
And then whatever that bip was, let's see what that bip was saying. A little beep. That's fine. We can do our landing gear now. 5 miles out. And we can also press a autopilot 2, even though it's not really going to matter because you're going to disengage, so don't press autopilot 2 actually, you can just leave it.
Okay.
So we are at 1500 feet, so if you're feeling confident enough, mate, you disengage that autopilot when you are ready.
Okay.
And you are keeping it, if you remember, the yellow lines in the right diamond and the down diamond.
Roger.
You have control, mate.
I have control.
You do have a slight crosswind and downwind right now, which is going to switch. It's not. It may not switch because it's a variable wind, if I remember right. But it is going to go down, like it should go lower. This is definitely a harder landing than you did yesterday. But you can also, yeah, just keep your eyes on that flight director as well. So that will give you a guide of where you need to be going. So it's saying you need to go up and left right now. Look. See what I mean by the green cross?
Sorry, I was looking at the purple one.
It's so good. So the flight director is kind of trying to help you do both at the same time. So it's a good guide, and then you can just kind of, in your peripheral, keep your eye on those flight directors. And you don't need to worry about your throttle, because that's being controlled for you. This is because the wind is shifting, so you had an 8 knot crosswind before, that's come down, so you've now drifted off, but that's okay, we can get it back on. Take your time.
Are your auto brakes medium?
Auto brakes, yeah, let's just click that to yeah, no, he'll be fine, he can do manual brake, it's okay.
Yeah.
Put them to medium, yeah, that's fine. Nice one. Well done. You're coming back on line nicely here. We're a little low. We're on 1 pappy.
Okay.
Nice, well done. Keep her in, keep her on that line. Yeah, you're drifting nicely to the left now. Keep her coming left, keep her coming left. Your glide slope's really good. Remember to start a gentle flare at 40.
50, 40,
There you
30.
go. Throttle down
20,
to 0.
Retard.
Oh,
Not
nice.
enough. Not enough, I don't
That's
think.
okay. That's okay. Keep her straight and then hold your brakes. You won't need to use reverse thrust. Lovely. Nicely done, mate.
Wunderbar, yeah, I didn't flare up enough for my liking, to be honest with you, at the end there, but it is what it is.
Brakes, brakes, brakes. Let's get it down to about 25 knots, so we're still at 50, mid 40s, 40, 30, and now you're good. Let's take this left, and as you're just rolling now, just look to your overhead. We're going to start the APU, so that's master switch at the bottom middle there.
Bottom middle, that one, yeah.
So one above. Yep, and then take this left. I'm getting you multitasking now, we're doing this seriously.
There's
Oh,
Apex in there somewhere.
And then we'll press the button just below that switch you just did, so we'll hit the actual APU start button now as well. And then what we also need to do is we need to bring that taxi, we need to change some of our lights briefly. So you should be able to do it from here if you just look up to the right a little so you can still roughly see where you're going. There you go, that'll do. So take this turn out from this camera for now, and then what we're going to do is going to bring our landing lights off. Yeah, look at this, chat. Look at this multitasking while he turns as well. And our taxi light will go to taxi. So that next light along, just bring that down 1. Lovely. And we're perfect. APU is starting. We always start the APU on the way to the gate so that that's switched on by the time we get to the gate, so we can switch our engines off without losing power.
Okay, lovely.
And our landing lights and stuff are off so that we don't blind everybody on the floor. Usually an ideal situation. I better get a map up so we know where I know where I'm taking you.
Yes, please.
You want to basically keep on going, like I think 4 more?
There is only 1 left, so
up?
at the end of this it's left. Flaps can all come up now, yeah. Your speed brake can be unarmed as well.
Isn't it? Oh, like that.
There you go. Yep. So you are taking this left. That was another really good, really nice landing, mate.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then you can take the instant left here as well.
Very hard to control this thing.
Yeah, it's because you've got a bit of pace. If you take about 5 knots off it, it'll be a little better.
Engine's on idle. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. That'll be good. Once you've done this corner, you've got a pretty long straight, so you could put a little bit more throttle in and get that speed back up for the straight bit. That is the airport in the distance, by the way.
There's no replay function, is there?
There isn't, unfortunately. I know.
Such a shame.
It is. There are mods for it, which in 20 are a little janky. In 24, there's a baked-in replay system, which is a little better. But 24 itself is busted and broken, so what's the point?
Well, it's only taken us because we spent the night in the red light district. BRT Airways will get you to your destination, but what happens to you at your destination is nothing to do with BRT Airways.
They won't have any liability on injuries, loss of possession, loss of life, loss of dog. I don't know.
Where's the airport? Where is it?
You can just about start seeing it.
Yeah, I can see air traffic control. The
if you
actual,
look to your right, you can see
tower.
some of the aircraft.
It's absolutely mental, isn't it, this?
Yeah.
Is it the biggest airport in terms of land?
Is the Istanbul one's pretty huge, the new one.
The new one, yeah.
Which
but
is
that,
not in flight sim for some weird reason.
But that's still like that's expansion that's already pre-planned. It's nowhere near like Amsterdam, I don't think.
No. You are not taking this immediate left. You're going to go forward, and then the road is going to split into two. You're going to take the left of the two.
Okay.
So not this left, but that next one. Yeah, so this one coming up now. Now officially, we should stop for this runway and make sure that no aircraft are landing or departing. But since there is no other aircraft flying around, we'll just keep going.
Okay.
So we're crossing. This is runway 18 center, which would have been much closer for you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You're welcome. And then we'll take the right at the end here.
Roger.
We might need to take a bit of speed off. Oh no, chat. Oh god, look at this.
I didn't hit it. I didn't hit the blue thing.
Outbraked himself in a bloody Airbus.
1x.
You can get 1x. So wait. Go.
You can't, just hit the red button.
Oh, the engine up. Just want to get going a bit.
Yeah, it's all good. I think sometimes, so when it locks like that, if you just press your brake button again, it sometimes the
takes it
brakes
off a
lock
little
on
bit.
on. Yeah. Okay, we'll go down here, and we're going to take actually the next proper left. So if you keep going down here, there's a left, I think, where those yellow signs are, and then we'll start actually approaching the gates, which will be good. I don't know if anyone actually timed this taxi. We can have a look at the time in the stream after, but
We haven't stopped. I assume the taxi's actually quicker than what it would be IRL.
oh, definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. Not to mention you've got the runway crossing. You've got things like other aircraft that would probably be on the taxiways as well.
Yeah. Like the way it would work at Amsterdam is you basically move from whole point to whole point to whole point. So like you'd have tower which would take you from 18 left, 18 right.
Right, in the second left here, Ollie, please. Not this one, the next one.
And it'll take you to like a predefined hold point, which then you'd be handed over to ground, and then or to like north ground or something, and then they tell you from there.
Just wanted to add, Ollie, in case you missed it, from Niall McCallum. Is this Ollie's midlife crisis?
No, I think a midlife crisis is when I buy a Porsche. I think I'll buy a Porsche.
Mate,
Midlife
but
crisis.
I don't think they are
any.
They're not anymore, are they? Though I don't think they are. I think they were. Straight on.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah.
I don't think they are a midlife crisis car anymore. I think Porsches are actually really good now. I'm saying that I'm 30 years old. People are just going to say I'm in a midlife crisis. Fuck. There's no winning in this.
You are.
We've talked about this, Joe.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I don't have the money to buy a nice Porsche. I'll buy like a crappy one.
Oh, I
like
see a classic one.
No, I'll buy a Boxster or something. And then people say, well, just because you can't afford a 911. And I go, ha ha ha. And then I'd go to bed going, they're right.
Gonna switch your engines off. We're going a little quickly. There you go. You're good. That's enough.
Oh, I maybe have.
Ah, so those brakes, so they are going to just full brakes. If you press your brake again, it will release. There you go. Yeah, so it seems like it's almost like a toggle, that brake. We are straightforward again on this junction. And we'll go to the actual proper gates. I have a feeling that building is probably going to hit your wing.
Subaru's midlife, ask Quirk. I have a Subaru. I have one already. Whoa!
Oh no.
Just took out a building. That's a 4X.
Yeah.
Was that?
That was a 4X.
Oh, did I hit the building?
You did.
Oh right. Yeah. Oh, it's a stupid building, anyways.
Vent wing. Ended up on the news.
I was pretty central, so I should have been more to the right there, regardless.
Yeah, I think the building. So, like I said, some of the photogrammetry from the.
Well, it just wouldn't be there, would it? Because this look how wide this plane is. It wouldn't be.
There is a building there, but it will be either tiny or it will be much smaller.
It's a bit narrower. Like I think the field there version of Amsterdam is absolutely insane.
We'll take this right. In fact, we'll go in this corner gate that's kind of in front to the right of you now, where that jetway is.
Okay.
So we'll pull into there, and it's roughly this angle, I believe. You should see a yellow line eventually on the ground.
Yeah, left.
Yeah, to the left there. That's yellow line. All right, we'll be a little crooked, but we can deal with it.
Turn you bitch. Turn you big bitch. Bitch.
I love how you talk to it. Turn you big bitch.
Jesus.
Someone in chat, we were safer in the air somehow.
Why'd you?
That's perfect. Keep going forward. You want your wheels stopping on that cross, so you might need to go on external cam just to see it, because realistically, in real life, there'd be a ground handler. Go on then. How close can you get?
Okay.
Go on. No, let's see. Where do you think?
There.
I think you've gone past it.
Oh, so it's my front wheel.
Yep.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Let's get your parking brake on, just make sure we don't roll anywhere as well. Right. Now what we need is lights. So we'll switch off our taxi light, which is on the exterior lights, it's the far right bottom. So we'll switch that one off.
Yeah.
No, so the exterior ones. So that's on the left lot. And then the far right of the left lot. Yeah, that one off. We can hit external power on because we're at the gate.
Yeah.
Lovely. Now we can switch off our engines, which is down below. Lovely. And then we can go back up top. We can switch off our beacon light now because our engines are off, and our strobe lights, which are the external lights in the top left too. The top left ones. Beacon, yep, and strobe. Lovely. And we can switch off the APU because we've got external power. And we've booted down. You can switch off your seatbelt signs so that all of our horrific, annoying passengers can get off the plane as well. There you go.
Yeah.
And now, because we've got a jetway, if we go to the iPad, I think the jetway will work this time.
Okay.
So it should, in theory, I hope. Because you are a little forward, so services. It should work. Hit jet bridge. And then look out the window.
Yeah, it's doing it.
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
Look at that. Boom.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know who's the bigger nerd. You guys doing this, or me sitting here watching you do it?
Yeah, well.
Oh dear. And then if you go to payload.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna let the air cam crew go. Oh, hello. How was the flight? There you go. That's it.
Lovely.
There you go. I unlocked it so I could talk to him.
Yep. So on this screen, wheel chock's already on. That's good. Hit ground power unit. Officially, I mean, we've already got our ground power, so that's fine. But we can hit cargo door and baggage truck, and then we can also hit payload, and we can go on unload. So that's the exit button next to the arrows.
Not next to the arrows, am I going?
Yeah. So then the one to the right of that.
Oh right, sorry.
That one. D-board.
See you later, suckers.
And that's now happening. That's going to take 10 minutes. You can hear them all getting off.
All right. With that, I'm out. Everybody, make sure you unlike this stream.
You son of a bitch.
I'm just kidding.
Unreal.
Like do all the things. Don't I have to act like I'm in the gulag now? All right.
Yeah.
I'm out.
See you later, mate.
Have a good day, guys.
Just
Bye.
Act like he's in the goo.
Right.
Like he lives in there now.
Yes, he's some part of it. So
Are we doing a full boot down?
Yeah, we'll do a full boot down. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Last couple of things then. So switch off constraints on your EFIS. Switch off flight director and LS. So all those green lights on your EFIS, switch those off. Lovely. We can switch off our nav. So if we go to our overhead,
yeah,
we can switch off the 3 navs in the top left to the off position, and we can. That's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we can technically do a full boot down now. So we can switch off batteries first in the middle.
That one.
Oh, fuel pumps. Yeah, sorry, not that one. But yeah, fuel pumps. Yeah, those two, the two either side of the middle one that you clicked before as well, and then those on the right. Yeah. And then batteries, which are just below that, between the 2 voltages. Switch off those, and then switch off external power. Boom.
Well, how did you find your flight today, boys and girls? Hope myself and my and the captain here. Hope you enjoyed your flight. It was a quick and painless one. We took off when we need to.
We did hit a building. Actually, I'm not even going to say we. You hit a building. Oh dear.
It's better when the autopilot was in control. That's right. I mean, to be fair, you'd be concerned if it wasn't, right? If the autopilot was worse than the actual pilot, you'd be concerned, wouldn't you?
There are some questionable modded aircraft, I'll say, that do have some questionable autopilots. But that's ability to make a simulated plane rather than the autopilot. So.
See, I didn't think as many people there are would have enjoyed seeing you, Justin and James there, just talking and bantering whilst we were flying from Inverness to Amsterdam. But I mean, I enjoyed it. So
I enjoyed it until everyone decided I was a frickin' boomer. But you know, that is the benefit of stuff like this, though, because you do get I mean, if we're talking actually like seriously, you get more opportunity to interact with people, which is good. Rather, obviously, if you're driving in a when you're in a race, you're focusing on driving.
Yeah, true.
It's a little bit like when, you know, if you're doing one of those big enduros and Josh is in the car, you're interacting a lot more. It's like that, essentially. Yeah. Josh is your autopilot. That's what we're doing here. That's what we've worked out today.
Twiggy, do you actually work at the Amsterdam airport? Well, I've got to say, that was a lot of fun. So, if maybe next week you want to see me do another one of these some point next week, let us know. Obviously, I still need Joe's help. If you, oh, you do, Twiggy, mega. So if you do want to see us do it again, let us know. We'll maybe plan a different route.
Yeah, we can.
We'll see what we can do from there, really. But I'm enjoying my A320. The higher, the better we get. Yeah, it's been a pleasure, boys and girls. We'll leave you to it. What the timer up to now? Half hours.
Hey, we're under 2 days.
We're under 2 days. We're absolutely flying now. And I'm going to quickly end this stream before anybody does anything silly. So, it's been a pleasure.
Quickly, someone donate 10 subs. Quickly, someone donate them 10 gifted. No! I want to make it very clear that I'm carrying over the 10 members. If he mutes me, I've been held captive.
It's been an absolute barnstorming stream. Thank you so much, everybody. We'll catch you beautiful people for the next one. Take care. Love you lots. Bye.
Do you guys want?